When you decide to go against the grain, you're going to ruffle some feathers. You're going to cause some commotion. You're going to make a big splash when you decide to go against the grain, against the norm, to do things differently, to walk down your own path, to take that straight and narrow path. You will be ridiculed, made fun of, talked about, lied on. Your name will be dragged through the mud. You'll be slandered. You'll be copied eventually. But not at first. Eventually first they talk about you, then they copy. But you will be the black sheep of the family. You will become the scapegoat. You will have people turn other people against you. Just all these things will just be prepared for all these things to happen, where you will be tried, you will be turned against, you will be backstabbed, you will be like so many things. I don't know if I could even think of all of them. Like you will be, it's a lot because going against what everyone just keeps doing. It's like so many people are followers, and a lot of people are unknowing that they're followers. A lot of people who think they're different are still followers. Like they follow holidays that they don't even really know what they're celebrating, only because it's what they've been taught. They follow diets because it's what they learned while they grew up. It's what they ate. They follow without questioning anything. And we live in a world where you should question everything. And so just dare to be different. If you dare to be different and go against the grain, against the norm of what everyone else is doing, going against the grain and being different in a world full of the same, people are going to have problems with you. And of course, they're going to probably say that you're the problem because you decide you decide not to follow the line. You decide not to follow the leader. You decide not to follow. You go against the grain, and they will see you as a problem. They will see you as a threat. They will see you as crazy and this and that and all the other things, just because they wonder why in your mind, how your mind is wired to not copy and not be a follower and not go do everything what everybody else is doing. How dare you be different and do something different and think different and act different, talk different, be different, do different things. How dare you when everyone else is doing the same thing? Like they follow us. Like, oh, they will call you weird because you do research or you study. They will call you weird because you choose to not join the circus. You choose to not participate in the drama and the messiness that a lot of people lives are built on. Some people's lives are built on messiness. They love the drama. They always got drama surrounding them. They always causing drama. They always end the drama, talking about the drama. Like they don't understand why you don't like the drama, why you don't participate in the messiness, why you don't turn up and get drunk and get high like everyone else. And they just don't like it. They want you to be like them, basic, and never question anything and just doing the same things as everyone else is doing in this society. What makes you different? What makes you so special to think that you can do something else that's different? They don't like it. You'll become the black sheep of the family. You'll get talked about. You'll get lied on. You'll get all these crazy things. You'll get plotted on. You'll get schemed on. The whole time, these people are truly jealous. They don't like that you're different. They don't like that you thought about things first, or that they don't like that you're not the crab in the bucket with them. They don't like that you're not following everything that they're following. They don't like oh, what is that? People always talk about and have a problem with things that are different. They want people to be the same. And so that's what people learn in grade school. That's why bullying exists, because people will bully someone who's different, maybe someone who has glasses or crooked teeth or is fat, or you know dresses different or poor or whatever. They will pick on a person that is different from them because it's not what is the norm. It's not what they're used to see. And so they ridicule and pick on the people who are different, special needs kids and different things like that. And it's very sad because at such a young age, you see it in the school system. That's what people do. And it's kind of like, even when people go into adulthood, they still are the same. There are adult bullies. Like there are people who they talk. It's the same thing. It's the same as in grade school, and it shows how mature these people actually really are. That they're still doing things that was in, like, elementary school, grade school. But yeah, adults do these whole entire things. They'll do the same to the people that are different. They'll ridicule them, talk about them, and do all the things I said at the beginning. Just because they're different, just because you're different, just because you decided to go against the grain and choose your own path and do research and study and learn different things, or talk about different things. You don't talk about what the average people talk about. You don't do what the average people do. You make your own path. You don't believe that just a regular, like, 9 to 5 is going to, like, define you, when all these people are in, like, they're so brainwashed and stuck in their ways, the whole system, to where they don't like that you are just making your own path and different and doing all the things that make you you, when they're so basic and the same. And it's just sad because where people could be learning from, they actually will make fun of. And then sometimes a lot of times they do try to copy the mindset and stuff. But then the actions doesn't really add up with the words. They'll pick on these people and then try to copy them a lot of times, but still have the same mindset and still be basic, but act as if they're different, act as if they have a different conversation, act as if they do the research, act as if they're different and changing all stuff, but then they're still more of the same. So it's crazy. It's mind-boggling. Obviously, it's a lot going on in the world, right? But be prepared. If you're different and go against the grain, you got to cause some commotion. That's why they don't like you. They really are inspired by you and look up to you, and actually admire your resilience and admire your strength and admire just all the things that make you different, because they wish it was them. And that's when the jealousy and the envy and stuff comes in. Like, story time real quick. A long time ago, I started learning about all these, like, like, I've been on a health journey a long time ago. And so I started learning all these things that are healthy, that, that you could take, and things that you can do and things like that, in order to improve myself, in order to improve, to educate myself and to get myself, my family healthy, right? And so I taught a person about a couple of these different herbs. Like, hey, look into burdock root, look into dandelion root, whatever. And then a couple years later, and I didn't bring nothing up. A couple years later, they say, "Well, you're not the only one who knows about all this stuff." Like, it's a crabs in a bucket mentality. People who are inspired by you and admire you, and all the things, admire how different you are, and admire how you took the initiative to just be you and be different and walking truth and walking your path and be authentic. It's a world full of fake, right? So that being authentic is being different as well, because a lot of people are followers, fake, whatever. And so they admire, that's where the hate comes in. That's where the jealousy comes in, because they, the admiration turned to something where they saw things in you, that qualities in you that they don't have in them, and they hate that. And so it becomes a one-sided competition within which we already know. And so the whole time, where they should be rooting for you, they should be happy that you changed your life, you're better in your life, you this and that, and for the story, they should be happy that you're on your health journey or whatever it is, instead of trying to make it seem like you know it all. You never said you know it all. We never said we know it all. They thought that. They think that because they're just the way they communicate and the words that come out their mouth, they think you're better than them. And so they will try to put that in everyone else's ears. They think that themselves. And so they'll make it seem like you're a person that thinks you're better than people, but that's never what you do. That's never what we do. We don't think we're better than people. We know who we are. We're grounded in who we are. We walk in our truth. We walk in our peace and our happiness. And we don't just parade around like, I'm better than this person. I'm better. We don't. We genuinely love people, genuinely are rooting for people. And if people open their ears to learn, of course you will help to teach. Of course, it's not, it's, if you can learn something from somebody else, you're doing good. When people are so closed off from learning, that's when they stop growing, right? And so the whole thing, when they learn these things from me a couple of years back, I don't really even keep up with the dates or anything like that, but when they learn this stuff, and then some years later, which is recently, this past year, and they'll say, "You're not the only one who knows these things, but they learned it from you." And like they'll never give you the homage that a lot of people are looking for. I'm not looking for the homage, but it's just a little bit weird that when these people learn the things from you, they act like they already knew it, and they will, and then they'll try to make problems with you or say things as if like they already knew this. Like it like it's confusing. It's like pondering. Like what? It's weird. It's so weird, and it's so mind-boggling. It's because like you just learned that from me a couple years ago, and now you're saying that I'm not the one who knows all that. I never said I did. And so they'll make it seem like they knew it all along, but they didn't. And it's weird. It's awkward. They should be happy for you. And they even, to like mannerism, just mannerism in general, they should really thank you, right? We're not looking for the thanks. We're not looking for the homage. We're not looking for the glorification. All the glory and the praises goes to the Most High God. And that's it. I'm not even going to say, but that's it. They should say thank you. Just if they just using their manners, if they learned something, they should have said thank you. But people is too high-minded, too egocentrical these days, to where they feel like they so up here that they look down on you. You're the underdog. They look down on you, and they underestimated you. They felt as if they they know everything. That's what they feel. It's a bruise to their ego. Let's get into it. It's a bruise to their ego that they were able to learn something from you, because why didn't they think of it first? Why didn't they have this knowledge first? Why didn't they think of these things to talk about first? Why didn't they research it? Why not them? They don't like that it was you. They don't like that you're different and authentic and thought of all these things first. And it's not, that's the one-sided competition that they put in their brain. It's not a competition of who learned what first and who knows what and this and that. That is so just, oh, if that's not the crabs in the bucket mentality. They're so, it's a bruise to their ego. It bruised their ego that they didn't think of it first. They didn't think of the business ideas first. They didn't do this first. This. And they much rather, they already try to look down on you and underestimate you and want nothing good for you, want bad for you. That's why they do all these plots, set up schemes, turn people against you, all the things, drag your name through the mud the whole time they're admiring you and actually learning from you. And they decided to try to change their life in certain ways because of you and never give you the thanks and never give you the homage because their ego got so bruised. They'll never say it was you. They'll go around to all their friends, all their coworkers, all the rest of the family as if they were the blueprint and figured this stuff out all by themselves. And that's the crazy thing. Whatever, let them do whatever they want to do. Let them continue to go drop seeds of doubt and try to turn everybody against you. Let them continue to dig their own pit while we just continue our walk and our growth journey. And that's one thing that they wanted to be around you for. That's one thing the monitoring spirits wanted to be around you to see your mindset, see your next moves, to pick up on the things like, okay, what do I need to learn right now? What do I need to do right now? What this is, that's what they do. That's why they want to be around you. And so now that they're not around you and it's a separation, they don't know what you're up to. They don't know anything from a can of paint. They don't know. And so while they're trying to compete, which is dumb because it's not a competition. Just be yourself. And it's crazy. They want to be around you to study you, to try to see what they can do next, what they should learn next, how to act, how to do this, how to do this. It's just be yourself. They don't get it. Everybody, it's like the blind leading the blind. It's a whole bunch of world of followers. Nobody research nothing. Nobody looks into nothing. Nobody just does it. It just whatever. Nobody even cares to hear another side of story. They'll just go with the things like drama, messy, petty, just a hot mess. Okay, so you're going to cause commotion. You're going to ruffle some feathers as soon as you decide to be different and just be authentically yourself. As soon as you start doing things that's not of the norm, like eating different things, researching different things, learning different things on your walk, on that straight and narrow path. Like, people don't like it. A lot of people are spiritually dead, soulless individuals. And so when you are on your path and you have a soul and you're spiritually grounded and connected to the Most High God, and you just are on that straight and narrow, wide is the road that leads to destruction. And so they are on that wide path. There's the following followers, the followers following the follower, leaders, just all wicked and going into the pit. And so they don't like that you're on that path. They don't like that you talk different, look different, walk different, act different, just do different things. Like, it's crazy. And they wish that they could be different when they're not. And I understand that everybody's different. Their own unique individual. But in this world, it's so much copycat spirits, and it's so much followers, and it's so much fake people that live in these false realities and all these things, to where they're not really being themselves. And so in order to say everyone's unique and and different, all that stuff, but if they're just copying people, then how unique are they, right? Followers, not unique. Copycats, not unique. Basic copycats. Like, I said what I said. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, so that is the message today. Be prepared to ruffle some feathers and cause some commotion just because you're different. And especially when you're breaking these generational curses of drama and trauma and uneducatedness, is that a word? And just all these different things. It's a big commotion because you're breaking these chains that been in the generation for centuries. I'm not even going to say years. I'm not going to say decades, centuries and millenniums. These it's causing such a big commotion and a big riffraff or a big wave, a big whatever you want to call it, because these have been curses put on the generations for millenniums, centuries, like so long. Those are big, heavy chains. And you, out of nowhere, the light, you start breaking the chains. Oh, they hate that. They want you stuck like them. They want you chained up like them. They want you in that low vibrational, uneducated headspace. And in these days, people will think education is actually education, but when you really educate your own self, that's the real education, because it's so much that is not taught. What people are taught these days is just how to work for other people's businesses. People aren't even taught I'm not even going to go into the school system. It's going to ruffle some more feathers. Like, but when you're breaking these giant, heavy chains that's been just the curses for centuries and millenniums and whatever, it causes a big commotion because all the other soulless, spiritually dead individuals want to keep you uneducated, unhealthy, unhappy, low vibrational. They want to keep you in a state of mind of basic follower. They want to keep you blinded. They want to keep your eyes closed. They want to keep you in the drama. They want to keep you in the messiness. They want to keep you in a area where they feel comfortable, because you will be going where they're going. But when you're not, whoa, you're gonna cause a big riffraff in the physical and in the spiritual realm. And so just be prepared for it. You got to be strong, and you got to put that armor of the Most High God on daily, because spiritual warfare is at its height right now. Probably even get worse. But yes, so that is the message today. You causing a commotion. You are big pressure. Your presence is so big, so grand, so colossal, that you are just making these people shaking their boots, making these people, and that just, oh man, you're doing it. So stay on that path, stay different, stay authentic. Who cares if you're the black sheep of the family? Who cares if they try to make you the scapegoat and always point the finger at you, and you're always the problem and you're always the one to blame? You're always the problem because you won't let them control you. You're always the problem because you won't follow their lead, and they're blind. So it's the blind leading the blind. You're always the problem because you're different. You're always the problem because you stand up for what's right. You're always the problem because you tell the truth in the world full of fake liars, pathological liars, narcissists. You're always going to be the problem. That's it. When you're really, 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 you're not the problem at all. It's just they can't control you. They can't make you do all these things that they want you to do. And then you're always the problem because they're not stopping your growth. And that makes them so mad and so pissed off. Like, why? And that's why they think that you're better than them. In a nutshell, that's why they think you're better than them, because you don't want to, they can't control you. That's it. You don't want to follow them. You want to go your own path. They hate it. Let them hate. Let them be mad. Let them be jealous. Let them make you the villain in their story. We know they already live in a false reality, so their story is fiction anyway. So just let them make you the villain. You got to be okay with that. You got to have some thick skin. Let them talk mess. Let them say whatever the heck that they want to say, because guess what? Real royalty does not come off the throne to address peasants. If you know that you're a king and that you're a queen, and why would you come off your throne to address these low vibrational losers who don't want nothing good for you, who just, it's like a little tiny dog, just bark, 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 little tiny, tiny little voice. Like, you don't have to get off the throne to address everything that they're saying, all these little barks, all this drama and negativity, and all these, like, all this mess that they're talking about you, all these lies, all this name dragging through the mud, all these setups, plots. Ignore it to the best of your ability. Stay on your throne and do not stoop to such a low level, because they want to steal your joy and your peace and your happiness and your contentment. That when you get off the throne to start addressing these people who they want a reaction, they want you to be trying to defend yourself. They want the reaction from you. They want you to, they want your energy to, I don't know, even if it's to clarify things, or they want to argue with you, or they want to get you out your character. They want any reaction and any energy that you give them to siphon that energy and to pull that energy from you and to get you out your character, get you angry, get you mad, get you miserable, um get you irritated, get you back sad, or get you depressed, get you feeling anxiety, get you in the drama, get you in the mess. Do not get off your throne to stoop to low levels that would just get you out your character, make you argue, make you, all those things are named. Stay on that throne. Stay above the mess. Stay above the drama. Continue in your peace, in your happiness, in the truth. I'm not gonna say your truth, because people be like, oh, that's my truth, and they be just, it's just a false reality, right? And so just continue in your peace, continue in your walk, continue in the truth, continue on that straight and narrow path. And yeah, let them talk. Let them do all these things, because it's not stopping nothing. Period.